Introduce you to all kinds of interesting Iowans, and today we have with us Ricky Dragoni, Iowa author. Welcome to the show.
No, thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
I'm excited to learn just more. I know I've gotten a lot of your correspondence regarding a lot of your titles and so forth. But first, let's get to know you a little bit and how you got started in all of this.
Well, I've always enjoyed writing ever since I was young. I'm originally from Puerto Rico, went to Iowa State, and that's how I ended up in Iowa. I'm one of those captives, or kidnapped, as I like to say, in days like this. And I pursued my professional career, and after a while, I figured out that was not what I was supposed to do.
So you weren't doing any writing prior?
No, I wasn't. I was actually Willy Wonka. I was running factories for over a decade in Iowa.
Really?
Yeah. And I got to a point that I lost balance in my life. So I decided, this is what I want to pursue. I wrote my first book, thanks to the inspiration of my son, part of it. And I got picked up by a publisher, and the rest is history.
All right, your first book, what was the topic? You said inspired by your son, but what was the topic?
It was, I had a nightmare, and then my son said reincarnation, and trying to say reincarnation. And that kind of just triggered the story in my head. And the story is about a doctor that's trying to save a terminally ill kid, and he can't. So he figures out a new procedure, which I call reincarnation, where you clone a body and download the brain into the new healthy body. And that's kind of the premise of the story there, and what happens, and how good intentions a lot of times, pave a road to hell.
Okay. Because normally, when you were younger, did you enjoy storytelling and all of that? Because that's.
Oh yes, when I was young, poetry, short stories. I remember the first story I wrote, I had to be about 12, and I had a lot of crickets outside of my house, and they would keep me up at night. So I wrote this little Edgar Allan Poe kind of horror story about the crickets attacking this kid, and it's kind of silly, but for a 12-year-old, it was pretty intense.
Pretty creative at that point too.
Yeah, thank you.
How have you found that having this creative outlet? Because you talked about felt like you were lacking something in your life, and the balance and all of that. How do you feel that kind of going down this path then with the writing and so forth has helped you? Well,
with the writing, schedule-wise, you set your own schedule, which I'm kind of a night owl, so these hours are kind of odd for me. But it allows me, I have a 14 and an 11-year-old, 2 boys, and it allows me to coach them. I coach football, I coach basketball, I coach baseball, soccer, indoor soccer right now. So it allows me to be there for them as a dad, and it allows me through the books to hopefully make people think, entertain them at the same time think. I like my books to, like I mentioned Edgar Allan Poe, that they always keep you thinking.
Okay.
And there's a depth to them.
Let's talk about some of your inspiration for the stories that you write.
Well, my latest one is The Swift, and I spent 3 years in Northwest Iowa working. So I got familiar with the area, Fort Dodge, Eagle Grove, Clear Lake, and I remember the winters, like here in Des Moines, they can be very barren and very intense. I mean, Highway 20, it's like a whole other world up there.
Yes, it is.
So the story is a story of survival. It's like there's an event, and the small towns, I love the small towns because, people know each other, they talk to each other. It's like, such and such kids, it's going here, and they're dating that person. You're like, how do you know all this? I mean, it's just how they work. So small town, there's an event, power goes out, water goes out, TV goes out, everything. So people come out, start talking. Eventually the military rolls in, evacuates some people, but leaves some behind. And those people are left to figure out what's going on and how to survive. So they follow the train tracks all the way to Fort Dodge, trying to get to the base and figure out, hey, why do you leave us behind? What's happening? And there's the creature, which I call the Swift, that it's one of those ugly creepy crawler that there becomes this battle between the survivors and them until they can get to Fort Dodge.
Do you find that having those Iowa tie-in, that makes it kind of more relatable and interesting, for the reader?
I do. I mean, right now I'm writing a detective story, and I actually wrote along with a Clive police officer who I coach his son, and I want Des Moines and the metro area to become a literary destination. I mean, you hear, all the famous authors have their little towns that they highlight. So I've been here since '96. So I'm an Iowan, I guess. I mean, I guess officially I'm an Iowan now
Yeah,
since I'm on the
you've
show.
been here long enough, yeah.
Yes, I've been here longer than that were in Puerto Rico where I grew up. So I want the stories, I need that anchored to reality.
Yeah.
When you can describe a street, a location, a store, the story takes life. If you're trying to imagine it all the time, you have to be a genius. But if you can describe something in a book instead of making it up, it becomes real.
Yeah.
All right, how long
Very
has the
nice.
Swift been available?
It's been since November.
Okay, and how has it been taken? How are
It's-
people receiving it?
It's good. It's been doing well. One of the big things I'm doing now is going to books on audio, which I know a lot of people, I remember when I used to do payroll, that's what I used to do, listen to books on audio. People that travel. It's a horror story, so some people will jump on it, some people shy away from it, but it just depends on what you like to read.
Yeah. So let's talk about, we've got some images of your covers and the ones that you do have available,
Yeah.
and then we'll tell people where they can find them.
Yeah.
We'll kind of talk about that Audible aspect of things.
See, The Angel of a Madman is it's a story of friendship redemption. It deals a lot with mental health, mental illness. It's part of the inspiration. A friend of mine, about 3 years back, a couple girls here in Urbandale committed suicide. And there was a big push to talk about mental health. It's about the same time Robin Williams
Right.
passed away. And I figured, something went off in my head that we want to talk about mental health, but it's hard during times of tragedy.
Right.
So we have to learn how to talk about it the rest of the time. And that's what I want to do with that book. It's a book of friendship, two very odd characters dealing with different issues, and how they help each other through their trials and tribulations.
And I bet you that people reading that book be able to get some help by just going through what those trials and tribulations, those characters.
I mean, one of the characters, in the book, his mother passes away, and he's dealing a lot with grief and regret. And at the time, my grandmother had passed away, so I channel a lot of that emotion into that. And it's something that we will all go through, whether we like it or not.
Right.
Yeah. It's part of life.
And grieving is a form of depression. I mean, if you don't handle it well, it can lead to some really dark alleys.
And then a couple of the other titles, I know you have.
Prime Infinity, that's my first one. That's the one I was talking about.
Okay.
Kind of military, medical, sci-fi.
All right. And then we have, I believe, is it Ripples?
Ripples, yes. That's a time traveling, trying to change the future without getting caught. So it deals a lot with the fears of society.
Okay.
And the things, it drives us to an utopia, but is it really an utopia once
Okay.
you get there?
Interesting.
So where do these ideas come from? Do you just driving around?
That's a loaded question when you ask.
They come from different places. Some of them are dreams, nightmares. Some of them, like my son, some of them are experiences in life. And it just, you take all these little things and put them together and the story starts to blossom. And once that spark is ignited, you just run with it.
So do you have some of them available in print, and tell everybody where you can get them, the downloads and all of that?
Yeah, they're available in audio, print, and ebook.
Okay.
You can go to www.rickydragoni.com. They're on Kindle, they're on iTunes, they're on Audible, Barnes & Noble's online, Amazon. Anywhere really you could buy a book, they're available.
All right, and then we want to touch on, I know we had some authors on also last week, the book festival,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
coming up because you want to be an integral part.
Yeah, I'm going to be part of the Des Moines Book Festival. I've been entangled with them for a few years now, and it's going to be March 30th at Capitol Square, 10 to 7. There's going to be local and national authors. There's going to be workshops. There's going to be music. There's going to be food. There's going to be drink. It's free. So all you got to do is swing by
And a great opportunity for any other writers out there that just to learn more about maybe the process and get some
some
tips.
inspiration,
Yeah,
too, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Or for the readers out there. So books and stories very important.
Indeed.
So good job on all of the work you're doing, and
Thank you
keep
so
it up.
much.
And I appreciate you coming in and sharing it with all
Hey, I
of us.
appreciate you for having me. I'll have a couple more this year. So
Okay, sounds
I'll
good.
keep
Ricky
pumping them out.
Dragoni, rickydragoni.com to find out more information about all of his published works.